Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Mike said, "What horse girl?" Horse girl? What is horse guy having a child, or is this his girlfriend? Which one is it? Let's jump on in, man. Are you saying, are we gonna get a baby horse girl, or is horse guy getting married? Like, what do we got going on here this morning, guys? Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday. Finally, the weekend is over. The arguably the most boring weekend that I've ever seen for crypto in my life. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, that price action this weekend was horrible. Horrible. So, as always, if we could smack up the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get busy. Let's talk some charts this morning, man. Let's do it. Let's jump into the charts and not waste any time. So you guys can see the title of the stream. The bears are loud at support, which they usually are, right? Just like the bulls are loud at resistance. The bears tend to get lit pretty loud at support. Why? It's a psychological thing, right? Market's red. Bears like to come and chirp. Market's green. Bulls like to come and chirp. And, you know, I tend to like to look at the market as far as sentiment and kind of go that way. Obviously, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get bullish when everyone else is bullish, and vice versa. I think we all do that sometimes. But I tend to want to look at, you know, what is the general market thinking right now. And I think this right here is a perfect example, right? Right here, guys. Crypto the man ran, which, you know, I tend to do the opposite of what he does. I mean, you're pretty good. Basically, he said, if you think things are bad, you're wrong. They are really bad. Full story on why the next 24 hours are critical for markets. You got the Lehman Brothers. This dude is Captain Clickbait. But here you go. Here you go, man. So you got Crypto the man ran. Super bearish on Twitter and on YouTube today. which just goes on to my thinking that Bitcoin is going to get that rise back up to the upside here before we actually probably come back down to earth a little bit over the course of the next couple of weeks. But a big week. Why? Because a big move is coming, and that's sort of what we've been talking about. And it almost has to happen this week, right? And I know it's like, all right, a big move is coming, big move's coming, big move's coming. When the hell is it coming, right? I mean, you're not giving us a time frame. Well, we talked about yesterday how the time frame really is within probably by Friday, we should expect a pretty big move from BTC. Why? I mean, you guys understand the reason why. Dion said, bro, this market sucks. I can't even trade because BTC sucks. Dude, you can't trade this market. Right? I mean, you can. The trade last night was on ETH. I mean, guys, what did we say last night? It was the easiest long ever, man. People keep getting way too bearish at support every single time. It's literally the easiest longs ever. Whenever Ethereum or Bitcoin goes to support, you just freaking long until it doesn't work. What do you know last night? ETH dips into the green box. Everyone's super bearish. Okay, what do you know? ETH gets a nice bounce. And if you would have put a long in position down in here, where it literally bounced off every single time, that would have been a quick 3.5% move to the upside just on spot. So there you go, man. There you go. I mean, just another example of what I kind of mean is it's cool to get bearish at support. If you think the market's bearish, that's cool. But always keep in mind when you're at support, it's more likely you get a bounce than you break it. Now, if you break it, cool. I mean, that's obviously a support is made to be broken at some point. But just another kind of perfect example here of everyone gets way too bearish at support, which is cool. Like we said, it's cool. But until it breaks, it's still support. Know what I mean? All right, let's go back over here. Let's see. Creighton said 1 day momentum has pivoted up, 5 day down. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Creighton. We'll talk about that, Creighton. You got a great point, my friend. A great point. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's jump back in here. So Bitcoin, what do we got going on? So I mean, we sort of said, I mean, it's been freaking boring, but I mean, really the last month has been super boring, but a big move is coming. Dude, my hair is all kind of jacked up today. Oh, man, just ignore the hair, man. It's not a great hair day for me this morning. But that's okay. I don't have the best hairline anyway, so it's not like it really matters. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, why is the next move happening within the next 5 days? And why should we be paying attention to the markets right now? Well, we know the all-time high resistance line. And this is if you take the chart off of log scale, okay? You got one touch at all-time highs. You get the 2 touches back from the March and April little bear market rally that we had here. And you got another touch in this little September little, I guess, I don't even know if we call it rally, but little scam move to the upside. And then you got another touch coming in right here just a couple days ago. Okay, so we have that line coming back down hot and heavy, right? Hot and heavy, like a hot potato. Like a hot potato. Does any of you guys like hot potatoes? I think everyone likes hot potatoes. I don't even think you can eat a potato that's not cooked. I think you're going to die. So that's besides the point. But you got this big all-time high resistance line coming down. And we know we have, which seems to be rock solid support, okay, at the moment. Now, that could change, okay? That can literally change. But these should just comb your hair with fresh morning saliva. There we go. We're good to go. But no, we got support coming across, and we got downtrend and resistance coming down, right? And we have to look at this. Okay, yes. Can Bitcoin just break this and then go sideways more? Yes. I mean, that's not terribly out of the equation, but at least we should know a resolution on if this is going to keep acting as resistance. Like if we can't break above this for the next 5 days, that's probably when we start coming back down to the downside. All right, if we can't break it back above this. But if we can break it back above this, at least we know we have more time where this can still act as support, for the time being, right? So a move should be coming within the next 5 days. All right, now have patience. We talked about it. You guys know my take, okay? My take is that we're going to see an upside move. Why? Because everyone and their mother is literally bearish, man. Literally everyone and their mother is literally bearish. Like, it is what it is. Now, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But it's so easy to look at the news and say, holy shit, look at these banks that are going to go under. Oh, look at this, that's bearish. Look at that, that's bearish. Look at this. And I get it, right? And I get it. And I would be a little bit more bearish if Bitcoin was like up here at a resistance level. But it's at a support, all right? And I'm going to keep saying the same thing. Until Bitcoin breaks, it is what it is. If we go look at the 3-day chart, which was looking a little bearish yesterday, we've gotten a nice little bounce on the 3-day chart, all right? We still have that bullish divergence, okay? We still have that bullish divergence right here, man. We got right here. We got lower lows and we got higher lows on the RSI. Last time we had that on the 3-day chart, we did get a move to the upside, right? About to 25K. Now, does Bitcoin get to 25K? Who knows, right? Who knows at that point? But we're seeing the same thing happen now, all right? Where price is getting squeezed, but you got that bullish divergence, right? You got lower lows and you got higher lows on the RSI, right? So that begs the question. Are we going to see that move to the upside? You guys know my take. I think we do, right? I think we do. I think everything's kind of setting up that way. If we go check out the stock market, which right now is getting started a bounce, right? Literally started a bounce. Will it continue? Let's see. But it's the same thing on the weekly, right? Same thing on the weekly. We go to Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the weekly real quick. It's the same deal, man. You got lower lows, you got higher lows coming in on the weekly time frame. You got that bullish divergence. All right? It literally is what it is. You're at freaking support. Support, bullish divergence. It is what it freaking is. Okay? It is what it is. That's it. That's it. You look at the weekly RSI level, it is what it is, right? Lower highs, something's got to give. Something's got to give. You're getting support coming up, resistance coming down. It is what it is. Okay, it's at some point before the next future. What's going on, Lifer? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Drew, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Crane said, I'm bearish and so is my mom. I mean, your mom's going to be bearish, but you know when the market starts coming back up. You know what that means, man. Here she comes. Oh, this is Grandma, but
Jordan, how do
I don't know. I can't hear my sound, man. Can you guys hear Grandma saying, can you guys hear Grandma? Can you guys hear Grandma? Right? Oh, Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin? Could you hear her? Let me know in the chat if you could hear her. The sound's all jacked up today, man. Sometimes that happens randomly. Like, I don't change any options on the computer, and you know, it just kind of does this. Guys, stop trolling me, man. Stop trolling me, man. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. It's the same thing on the stock markets, right? We've been talking about deviations. How many times in this market lately have we seen just deviations? Okay, right here. You broke the low in the stock market. I've seen so many times lately where, you know, support breaks. And we've seen this so many times for Bitcoin as far as resistance goes, right? How many times have we seen Bitcoin, right, make a high, okay, come back down, make a higher high, okay, get everyone bullish as it breaks that higher high, and then just dump straight back down to the downside? Well, this is kind of the opposite to me, right? This is the exact opposite, where you get that deviation high to the upside, and then you dump right back down. All right, we've seen that so many freaking times. Now, if we flip it, here's what I'm looking at, man. It's so easy to, as support breaks, this is where retail shorts, okay? Retail shorts right here. Why? Because retail loves to trade breakouts. They love it, man. It's easy to trade breakouts. Why? Because that's literally the first thing you learn. When you learn TA, you learn how to trade breakouts. Because it doesn't work. That's the first thing everyone learns. That's what retail does. All right? I'm not saying like retail, I guess is not the right word, but that's what newbies do. They trade breakouts. Okay? So you broke out, but it's the same thing on the stock market as we said for Bitcoin, right? You got bullish divergence on the weekly. You got that deviation play. Let's see what the stock markets do this week. If we start coming back up here, all of a sudden everyone's going to start getting bullish again, right? That's how this market works. I mean, everyone's bearish last week. If we start coming back up here this week, which it's early in the week, it's very, very early in the week, then I think we got to look at this as a deviation low. You know, it is what it is. We'll see. Plebs, sir, thank you, Drew. Thank you, Drew, for getting at me. And we've seen this multiple times on the stock market and in this bear market, man, where it's when you break that low is actually when you get a bounce. It's actually the opposite, man. All right? It's actually the opposite. Right here on this bear market, right? S&P came back down. You actually broke that low for a little bit. You see this right here? You had this low, you had the deviation low, and that's actually when you bounced, right? When all the plebs went short right here, all the breakdown, all the S&Ps going that we're in a recession, banking crisis, and that's when it comes back up, right? And we saw the same thing actually over here, right? You had the low, S&P makes a lower low. Oh, recession, banking crisis. And that's actually when it bounces to the upside. We've seen this multiple freaking times. And that's why I'm so confident in what I'm looking at here. It's just, you got the low, oh, banking crisis. And that's when it's going to bounce back to the upside. Right? I don't know. You guys do what you want to do. I'm looking at this weekly vector candle up here that looks very, very nice. Very, very nice. But we'll see, right? We'll see. I mean, we've seen this multiple times. Not going to say it's not going to go lower over the course of time, right? I could see something like this. Boop, boop, right back down to here. But, you know, that's what we'll sort of look at going forward. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Rico said, daily close is just a social construct of time made by society. I mean, you could say that about anything. Right? Any point of time or weight or anything like that is literally just made from humans. No? Literally just made from humans. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go back over to the Bitcoin. Let's look at some of our indicators here. So right now, we said yesterday, one of the bearish things on the chart was the daily stock RSI, which crossed to the downside, right? Daily stocks crossed to the downside. Boom. Daily stock. Boom. Downside. The thing is, almost every time frame is due for some volatility, right? The 4-hour time frame, BBWP, super, super low, right? Daily time frame, BBWP, super, super low. Usually when it's super low, it's going to go in the direction that the momentum is currently going at the time frame, right? Shout out to my guy, Crown's Crypto Cave. He's been looking at this stuff, and it's honestly pretty fascinating when he looks at it. You guys know, I mean, really the only people I've been watching lately are really Crown, George for some news. I know you guys will be like, what? That's really it. I don't really watch too many people now, to be honest. But a lot of the stuff he does with this is super, super awesome. Just to give him a quick shout out, you guys should go watch Crown. He's a super awesome dude. But this, you know, is super low. We got to expect some type of volatility. And it matches up with us expecting a move is coming within the next couple days, right? If you just look at this, it's got to come within the next, either today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, within the next 5 days, man, by Friday. And it matches up with the volatility being super, super low and being ready to make some type of move, right? Right now, momentum's pointing down, but we got to go look at that. Yeah, go check them out. Go check them out, man. But yeah, I mean, something's got to give. Something's got to give here. You guys know my take. I gave you my take for a move to the upside. The other thing is, you know, we keep jumping through this stuff. It's gonna keep jumping through this stuff. The DXY, right? I mean, listen, like, so I just saw someone else use this the other day. And I sort of said it makes a lot of sense in hindsight, and it matches up with my dollar euro chart, which the dollar euro chart we've been looking at for weeks. Literally went to my target, literally bounced from my target. And we'll take a look in a second. But anyways, I actually didn't think it was going to go down there that fast, right? The euro just plummeted, and I did not think it would go down there that fast, but it did, which is pretty interesting. I thought it was going to take for the rest of this year for it to go down to that level, but the DXY did bounce off this trend line, which has had a couple resistances over the past, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. This would be a point where it could come back down. And it matches up with the Euro USD chart, which we've been looking at. Since about 2004, we've had 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches, 5 touches. And if we know the Euro is going to go up, then we expect the dollar to go down. Okay, so if the euro is going to bounce from here, which is its last support looking left over here at this downward sloping support, if we expect the euro to start coming back up, or at least going sideways, right, from this point. If this breaks, hallelujah, the euro's going to Goblin Town. So we better hope this holds. I'm going to go with it holds for now. And if this holds, then can we expect that the DXY to go sideways / slightly down? That's the question. I'm going to go with yes, at least for a little bit. Get out of here, magnet mode. I don't want to go on magnet mode. What the hell is that shit? I don't want to go on magnet mode. But that's another thing I'm looking at for this possibly holding on Euro USD. We pumping? Let's see. Of course we're pumping, man. If you saw Twitter this weekend, I would have thought that the world is literally ending, man. You know what I mean? Of course we pump. When you look at Twitter and everyone's bearish, then that's usually when you go to the upside, and vice versa, right? When everyone gets euphoric, when everyone's sold on the pump, that's when you flip bearish. And I will say, as much as I expect us to go to the upside here over the course of a little bit of time, as soon as we do, and as soon as we start hitting these major resistance levels up top, you best bet I'm going to be flipping a little bit bearish here, man. I don't think we're going to the moon. Don't get me wrong. Right? If Bitcoin somehow makes its way back up, to, some of these levels up here around, 21K, 22.5, and I start seeing everyone get super, super euphoric, it's probably when I'll be taking a little bit of profits, right? So my thinking is when you're at support and everyone's bearish, just do the opposite of the freaking herd, man. Because that's worked once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times so far. 5 touches is a tease. It better freaking go down. Neil, you better go down. Go down on your mom, bro. That sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong, man. Let's see. We pumping? We're trying to pump. Bitcoin's having a really hard time breaking back above this 200 EMA here on the 1 hour time frame. It just can't do it. It's just coming back up. Resistance, 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 resistance. Just can't do it the whole weekend. And so far, no bueno. So far. But if you look at the 4 hour time frame, oh, it's coming, man. You see the momentum here on the 4 hour time frame? How it's bottomed out right here? Lower time frames are just completely bottomed out, man. You got stocks coming up. You got momentum coming up on the momentum waves. I gotta go with, if we can see the move within the next couple 4 hour candles, I gotta go with a decent move to the upside here. It would make sense because the stock markets are at least trying to recover today, right? Let's go look at the SPX here. Up about 1.5%. NASDAQ, which just opened, up about 0.76%. Let's go to the daily real quick. And we know that the NASDAQ is literally right at support, right? Bada bing, bada boom. Which the NASDAQ also had that bullish divergence right at support. Like, the NASDAQ was even more beautiful. What you basically did on the NASDAQ is you had this wick on the weekly. You literally came back down, closed at the bottom of the wick with bullish divergence. You gotta love this shit, man. You gotta love this shit. Now, I know you guys will say, but Jordan, we broke the 200 EMA. Because we broke the 200 EMA. Well, I went back in the past. And I looked at a bunch of times where we've had this weekly bullish divergence, right? I went back and I looked, okay? And I sort of said, okay, we have weekly bullish divergence on the S&P. What's happened in the past, right? During bearish times, okay? We can look at bullish times, but I mean, I wanted to focus on bearish times. So I went back in the past and I looked. And I found one here back from 2016 when the market was dumping, right? You had lower lows, higher lows, and you actually came back up. I found another one right here where you had lower lows, you had higher lows, and you actually came back up. All right? And I kind of kept it rolling here. I kept it rolling because that's what we do. Let's go back to like the really bad times, right? The really bad times where people were panicking. We're panicking out of their shoes. Should we go look? Right here was 2011. Wasn't a really bad time, but you had lower lows, higher lows. You bounced. All right, let's continue this little rise. Let's continue this. Back down here in 2008, the bottom of the 2008 crash. Right here. You had lower lows, you had higher lows, you bounced. Right? During this little bear market rally right here In 2008, you had lower lows, you had higher lows. And this is actually, look at this, man. Look at this. And this is actually really important. Look at this, man, right here. Right here. You had, this actually reminds me a lot of the price action we're seeing right now. Look at the 200 EMA. This is from 2008. What we actually did is we broke that 200 EMA, got an initial bounce off of it, came back down below, just like we did now, all right? You actually built that bullish divergence where you had lower lows and you had higher lows below the 200 EMA, just like we did now, but then you actually bounced back up, tested the 50, and then you came back down, which I think is a very plausible situation for what you're seeing right now. You know what I mean? So don't rule that out. Don't rule that out. I'm not going to go all the way back, but you guys get the point. Like, it is what it is. At this point, I think you guys get the point, man. Let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back in time to our current price action, because I guess that stuff doesn't matter. No, it does. I'm just kidding. 19,308. Come on, BTC. Do something. Let's go to the 30-minute real quick. Let's see what we got going on. So do we got a little inverse head and shoulders coming on right now? Listen, patterns are patterns. The longer I'm in this market, the more I realize that the really the most important things that I've learned is literally just look at support and resistance, man. I mean, like, people overcomplicate this too much, in my opinion, which I get from a certain standpoint, but it is what it is. Come on, BTC. Can we get a little left shoulder, head, right shoulder action? That brings us up. Come on, man. Give me something. All right, I think we talked about Big DC. You guys get my point on BTC. Let's kick it over to ETH. All right. What did we say last night? Everyone bearish on ETH last night.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Top.
Bitcoin's going to 10.
Crypto the man ran. It's over. Oh, man. When you think it's over, that's when it's not. All right. But no, guys. Last night, ETH. What did we say? Last night, if ETH goes back into the green box, that's where you put in a long. It's easy as butter, man. We make this super difficult, right? We want to look at this indicator and that indicator and this and that. Just play support and resistance. Sometimes that's the most simple things is the way to go. ETH, where it's bounced from this level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Oh, what do you know? ETH gets a bounce off support. Holy moly, man. I would have never guessed this. I would have never thought this was going to happen. And maybe it wouldn't have happened at some point. All right? Maybe it would have dumped through. But that's okay. You play the percentages, man. There you go. You bounce off support. It is what it is. It's almost like it's like rocket science at this point. Holy moly, man. But there it goes. Let's go to so you guys get the point. 4-hour time frame. You haven't really gotten anywhere, but this was a nice trade if you were able to get in this for about a 3% move to the upside there. Not a bad little trade. Holy moly. Crane said, wow, 5x just like BTC. Imagine that. Look at that, man. Holy moly. So there's Ethereum. This is on the 4-hour time frame. You know, it is finding some resistance here at our EMAs. We got to get back over this 20 and the 50 in the meantime, but you did get a little nice bounce there. Let's go to the daily time frame real quick. The daily time frame. Let's go check it out. Oh, what do you know? ETH is at support. I wonder if I should go short here. Should I go short? Should I go short at support? Oh man, the market's looking bearish. Should I go short right now?
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the
come on, guys. Come on. Keep your head up. No, but highs flipping into support. Oh man. And you know, if we can get a pretty good close, I don't want to say this is guaranteed because we've seen this in the past, right? But one of my favorite patterns, I was actually watching a YouTube video the other day, someone not crypto related, just kind of looks at stock markets, and he was sort of saying his favorite pattern is this pattern here, right? Where you get these kind of 3 hits to the downside, right? The 3 hits to the downside, right? The 1, 2, 3 hits, and then the market to reverse and actually engulf that last red candle. So here's what I'm watching for ETH today. Is I'm watching for if ETH can close above this previous red candle, right? That would kind of confirm that, you know, 1 big hit, 2 big hits, 3 big hits, and then that reversal candle back up. That would look pretty. That would look pretty pretty. Pretty pretty. I kind of like that. That would, maybe that's going to be my new motto. The pretty pretty. But, you know, once again, you got W formation forming on support. If you can get that nice little reversal candle there, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Overall, I'm not going to get too excited about Ethereum until it gets back above this red box, right? So now we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Previous support, which would flip as resistance if we came back up, and this previous resistance, which is now acting as support. We're pretty much just locked in between. So once again, not going to get excited over ETH until it gets back above, you know, somewhere back above 1437. And I honestly would probably put a short position in here if it went to this red box, at least initially, with a stop back above. If ETH gets back up here, right? Obviously, we play in ifs and thens, not guarantees, because nothing's guaranteed in this market, right? But once again, I mean, that's where ETH's sitting. It's sitting at support. I'm not going to get bearish at support. I'm not going to do it. If we break down, okay, I watch to see if it's a deviation. If it starts coming back down, then we wait for our next levels, okay? What do? We long support and we short resistance. We don't short breakouts. We don't long breakouts. That shit doesn't work anymore, man. It doesn't, all right? We long support, we short resistance. In this range, all right, you long support, you don't do anything. If it breaks down here, you don't do anything, okay? You wait for support to form. That's it. That's it. Keep it simple, man. Let's try to keep it simple, man. I think sometimes we try to and sometimes I try to overcomplicate it, right? I really try to overcomplicate it sometimes, man. I do it too. When in reality, you look at the chart, support and resistance forms itself, you know? Let me see. Let's see. You know your gas is bad when you fart and it offends even you? Yeah, dude, if you fart and you smell your own fart and it smells that bad, yeah, something's got to give, man. Something's got to give. You either got to go on a diet, you got to stop eating the way you are, you got to go to a sauna and sweat that shit out. Yeah, like you don't want to be offended at your own fart. That's facts. That's facts. Sometimes I fart and I'm like, oh my god, like I gotta cool it on the spicy food, or you know, I gotta cool it on this. It happens to me all the time, literally all the time. Sweat it out. Yeah, you gotta sweat it out. You gotta sweat it out. But anyways, that's kind of that. We're kind of just chilling in the markets right now. Let's see. Let's go back to the S&P. Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. The longer you're in this market, man. This would be hilarious to me. And not even to the point where I'd be like, okay, this was obvious in hindsight. But it would be hilarious to me if the market pumps back up, right? Because you got, I scroll on YouTube right now, and every single person is making just doom thumbnails, man. Doom, like the world is ending. Literally every single person's making doom thumbnails, like the world is literally ending. And then we come back up. Man, that would be juicy. That would be very, very juicy. Just to troll, man, because I like the troll. You know I love the troll. I love the troll. It would be super juicy. Out of your butt? No, not out of your butt. I fart out of my nose. Doesn't everyone fart out of their nose? Come on. I think everyone does that. All right. Let's see what you guys say in the chat, by the way. Let's go check out let's go check out Total 3. So Total 3. Bear said, I'll take those odds with you. Bear, do you mean you're bullish or bearish, man? Short term. We're not talking long term. I think everyone here is generally bullish on Bitcoin long term. So if I double up close and sweat, my farts won't smell as bad. Let's see. I mean, dude, if your fart smells really bad, it's going right through those pants. I don't care how thick your pants are. Like, it's going right through that fabric. Because you got to understand, fabric is just holes. It's going to go right through that. And it doesn't even matter. Okay? And if it does, it's going to get trapped in there. You pull down your pants, it's coming out. Total 3. Still the same deal. It's still the same. Bullish short. It's holding for a reason. Oh, bullish short. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Bear. I got you. Thanks for clarifying. Because sometimes I make that mistake. I might be like, all right, I'm bullish or I'm bearish, but I don't specify time frame. Which time frame does matter, right? It's easier just to say I'm bearish. No shit, we're in a bear market. Thanks, Captain Obvious. But what time frame are we talking about? All right. So total 3. What do we got going on? You got this. You got the W formation forming with falling wedge. All right. Now, like I said, I'm just playing the structure, man. I look left. I see support. Looking left over here in this region. I see support. I see W formation forming. I see falling wedge forming at support. Once again, I'm going to be bullish until proven otherwise. Why? Because you're at support. It's easy to get bearish right here. It is. It's easy. That's like letting your mental guard down, saying, okay, I'm bearish. Price is going to go down because price is going down now. That's easy, man. That's easy. I'm still going to play to the upside here, man. Same thing on total 3. The total 3 chart's actually beautiful, in my opinion. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's look at the weekly. Oh, yeah. The weekly looks even more juicy. Once again, let's wait it out. I do expect the volatile move to happen within the next 5 days. So we wait it out. Let's look at some alts, man. Let's look at some alts. Because I think that's why a lot of you guys are here for altcoins, and I get it, right? I get it. Alts are fun. Let's look at the daily chart and some alts. Let's stay a little zoomed out. Wedgie at support with W. Bean jar. Was the fart jar made with mom's beans? The fart jar? Oh, dude, I can't believe. We talked about this before, guys. Like, can you believe that some idiot, multiple idiots, paid $1,000 for a damn fart jar? Can you believe that, man? Like, I would literally give someone my fart jar for $1, and you got these people paying $1,000 for a fart jar. I will sell my fart jars for, actually, I'll do it for a penny. Shit. Actually, no, I got to recover the jar costs. So we'll call it like 50 cents. Fart jar, 50 cents? I'll do it. You got these dudes paying $1,000 for a damn fart jar. What's wrong with our world, man? Holy moly. Holy freaking moly. People are crazy about like the economy and stuff like that. We got a lot of mental issues to work through. I think the mental issues of the world are worse than the actual physical issues at the moment. But that's just me. And shipping? No free shipping. No free shipping. It's 50 cents plus shipping. Holy moly, man. It's a collector's dream? Psh, true, man. Jordan's cheap. 50 cents, man. I'll do it. And all you can do is we can just pretend that it's from a woman's ass. And it's from my ass. There you go. You get one that's 99% off. There you go, man. Bear said, keep your jar and have an extra $1. Come on, man. I can make a store. I'll make a store and I'll say that a girl farted in a jar and I'm selling it. But it'll really just be mine. You guys will never know. 99% off. No? Come on. It's like buying crypto right now. Right? Anyways, let's look at some alts. I'm getting a little overzealous here. Let's go check out some alties. Because that's what we do. Near. I like where Near's at right now, by the way. The reason why I like Near, it seems like everything else has already come up today. But Near seems to be at support. It's sort of this little arbitrary little support coming down like this, but support nonetheless. Where it's gotten some nice bounces in the past. And this is just confluence, guys. I like to look for confluence, and this has got place where it bounced to the upside here, right? Bounce to the upside here. It's now come down, and is now at that support level again, where it actually did break. Hold on, let me look at this. Quick FOMO. Yeah, FOMO into it, man. FOMO into it. And you also got this trend line coming down like this, where it's also bounced once and twice. There's a lot of confluence at this area, right? Daily momentum has just crossed to the upside. So it's lagging a little bit, right? NIR's lagging a little bit, but if you're looking for something that hasn't really started to move up yet today, which I'm seeing multiple coins up 2, 3, 4%, and NIR's kind of flat, I do like where this is as far as just like, looking for value, right? If I'm expecting an upwards move, I like to look for a coin that's going to give me some value, not something that already has moved. And NIR's at a good value for me as far as that goes. To be honest, I would not be surprised to see NIR, if I'm expecting to see what Bitcoin's going to do, come back up and take this red vector candle here on the daily time frame, all the way back up here towards $5. Would not be surprised whatsoever. Would not be surprised whatsoever. So let's wait and see. I like this little setup here, and it's a good point for me to to go there. Let me actually see if this is a 786 retracement too. Let me see. Go to the highs. Yeah, slight deviation. I love the deviation. Slight deviation from that 786 retracement. I love the deviation plays, man, because people will say, "Oh my God, you broke the 786," and then it bounces right back. That's what the market makers do now, man. They break support resistances and bring it right back. Right? So you break the 786, everyone's panicking, and then they bring it right back to the upside. It's absolutely beautiful. I would be surprised if they bring it back up to this region, man. Not so ever. Not so ever. Not so. Is that a word? Not so ever? It could be a word. I don't know. Let's see. Female fart jars. I opened a Lana Del Rey fart jar in the car once. Blew the door off. Nice, dude. All right, here comes Bitcoin. Come on, BTC. Don't be trolling us. Bitcoin's trolled us so many times in this region where it bounces up. Look at the stock markets, man. Oh, my. You got to love this stuff, man. This is why I love this. I love markets, man. Why? What were the headlines this morning? I opened up Google, see what the news is, right? The news is stock market preparing for red day as banks look to crash. What do stock markets do? They go up 2-3% that day. You gotta love the markets, man. Just do the opposite of what the news says. Holy moly, man. What? Stock markets prepare. Banking crisis on the brink. Crypto the man ran. If things are bad, they're wrong. They're really bad. Oh, my Lord, man. You gotta love this. You gotta love this. I love the markets, man. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. If you read literally every news article this morning and saw every headline, you watched YouTube, you would think that we were going to dump down 10% today. That's what you would have thought. You got to love it. Oh my God, we broke support. Oh, man. You gotta love this market, man. You gotta love this market. Anyways, they're beautiful. It's true. It's beautiful. All right, guys. 4-hour volatility. I hope we get that volatility come in right now because we said the 4-hour BBWP was low, which means we're expecting volatility very, very soon. Stock RSI is pointing up. Momentum's pointing up. If we can see the move within the next couple 4-hour candles here, I mean, this stupid 200 EMA has been a problem for Bitcoin, right? We've gotten a couple wicks above it, breaking it, coming right back down. The 200 EMA right now is at 19,892. If Bitcoin can get a move up here, that's the first level where I'm looking a little shady here in the short term, all right? As far as some resistance goes, right here, 19,892. Let's see. Would be something if Bitcoin does what it was intended to do, decoupling from other global financial structures. Hopefully at some point, man, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. I'm not going to hold my breath for that, but Bear, you're absolutely right. I mean, at some point, something's got to give as far as that goes, you know? Freaking Tesla's down 10% this morning. Tesla's down 10%. Oh yeah, I saw that they missed their earnings, right? They missed their earnings. Here comes BTC. Who shorted support again? Who shorted support again?
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Oh, I love this market, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. East W formation looks good. We said if ETH can close, let's see, we got a long day left. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. We got a long day left. Okay. But if ETH can close above here, that's the classic 1, 2, 3 hits to the downside, bullish engulfing candle right after. You gotta love it, man. You got to love it. Actually, like I said, I watched some non-crypto guys, some stock market old head was saying that was his favorite pattern to trade. Was the 3 hits to the downside and then the bullish engulfing right after. So we could see that for ETH today if that does play out, man. Not looking too shabby. Drew, why are you being mean to JW? JW didn't do it. Let's see. Decouple, it's going to do the exact opposite. Oh Lord, hopefully not. Hopefully we don't see stocks bounce and Bitcoin dump. That would be awful, you know. Gary Gensler coming for all our portfolios. Oh, Gary Gensler better not come out and say altcoins are securities. Oh my God, that would be brutal. Imagine that. Gary Gensler comes out and just says all altcoins are securities. That would be that would be not a very fun day for all our altcoin holders here, including myself, the old head. Hamilton said it's a trap. It's a trap. Sounds like Scooby-Doo. It's a trap. Run, Scooby-Doo. New character, old head. The new character, old head. We already have Mike. I mean, Mike's the old head that we have, you know? Man. This would be beautiful, man. This would be beautiful. Like, guys, we have to thank Crypto the Man Ran for the bullish day today, okay? Everyone say their saving graces to Crypto the Man Ran. Go check out his stream title from this morning. It's hilarious. I put it in the Discord where he's like, things are horrible. Crypto the Man Ran. He already said most crypto is in violation of USA security laws. Gary G. Dude, he's been saying that forever, though, right? That's not new news, right? He always comes and says that, man. You know? Oh, man. What does Mike say about volume? We'll hear from him tonight, guys. It's too early for me to come out and be Mike, you know? Or I have Mike on the stream, I should say, because Mike is real, guys. Don't make me fool you. So there's Near coming up a little bit. A couple other ones that I love as far as risk versus reward levels, guys. Look at Dot. Look at Dot. Look at the deviation. My new favorite word. Look at the deviation for Dot. You break this low, you break this low. Everyone panics. In reality, what are you doing? W formation. Deviation. All right? And there it is. As far as a risk versus reward, I love Dot right here, man. Dot looks really good. Dot's literally still chilling right at support. Yes, it's up 3% today, but it's still chilling right at support. And like we said for ETH, man, if it can get the 3 hits to the downside, right? 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, bullish engulfing on the daily. Dot is I actually might pick up some Dot today. It's just for a longer term DCA, because Dot is still at that awesome position, man, where it's literally just chilling at this bear market low still, okay, and it's still sitting there. It's still sitting there. So I actually really like Dot where Dot is, and it's another one with confluence, right? Deviation, also a bounce off of this, and this support where it's bounced 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the past. All right. That's what I'm looking for dot. I actually love where dot is. Dot's actually one of my favorite setups at the moment for a move up. Sweet FOMO. The sweet FOMO is paying off, man. The sweet FOMO. You gotta love the FOMO. You know what I mean? The new is when people stop ignoring it. True. So we waiting for Gala to go to 3 cents? Where's Gala? Gala's at 4 cents. Let's see Gala. Are we waiting for Gala to go to 3 cents? Well, it's up to you, right? It's up to you. The way I look at Gala right now is kind of the same way I just said with Dot. Like, Gala's at the slows, all right? It's got 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. To me, still, the risk versus reward play is up, but, you know, everyone can do what they want to do. I just look at it from risk versus reward. Like, we're at support. Once again, I always sound like a broken record, but I'm not going to get too bearish at support until, you know, I have a reason to. It's bounced from this level multiple times, right? 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Here we are again, getting another bounce. What we got to hope is just a break of this resistance right here. It's right at resistance, right? You see Gala on the short term? It's right at freaking resistance. We got to break this resistance and also get back above this 50 EMA. All right, here in the short term. But, I mean, this is the play right now. Do you believe in the descending triangle that's going to break it to the downside again? Or do you believe in the bounce off support and we start to come back up and test this underside of this previous resistance or previous support, right? To me, wouldn't be surprised if Gala breaks out here, makes its way back up here, tests this previous support, flips into resistance, and then comes back down. That's what I'd be looking for a short-term move. But time will tell. Time will tell here on little old Gala. No, we're not going to do that, man. We're not going to do that. You guys see Kim K got fined $1 million, a whopping $1 million, which to her is like a penny. A whopping $1 million for shilling like ETH, some freaking weird ass like shit coin, like ETH Maxi or something like that. You see that? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy for ETH Maxi. I may start DCA and Gala today. You start DCA and Gala today. I mean, yeah, long-term DCA, I don't hate it. Creighton said 2.20 cent Gala is 0.220 or is 0.22 cents. Could go back to 2 cents. That's if Bitcoin really starts moving down. Let's see BTC 19452. I have to leave at like 10:45, guys, because I got something I got to do. But I'll stay on for another like 10 minutes or so. ETH Max, yeah, ETH Max. Palajic said, "Who gives a fuck?" He said, "Who gives a crap?" You know. But yeah, Gala's at an interesting point. Kind of ripping through here. Sol. Let's see. Sol's kind of moved a little bit past its point for me. The point for me in Sol was basically down in this green box. Was a good area for any type of long position. I think it's already left the building there a little bit. Obviously, if I expect the market to move up, then obviously Sol's going to move up too. But as far as a good entry, I think it's kind of left the building there a little bit. If it does come back to this green box, okay. I mean, that's been the support once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. You got to play it the 8th time until it doesn't work. All right, but that's where Sol's sitting right now. It's moved up a little bit. It's still below all its moving averages. We got to get back above those. Let's go to the daily. The daily time frame is a lot like other alts, right? 1, 2, 3 hits to the downside in the daily, looking for that bullish engulfing candle to get a reversal back to the upside. Daily momentum just flipped back to the upside. That's nice to see. And yeah, now we kind of wait for it to play out. You know what I mean? We wait for it to play out. We got to see where we close tonight. Tonight will be interesting daily close because a lot of these alts have nice setups in the daily for it to play out. I'm going to check out the 3-day real quick on Sol. Yeah, Sol's getting bought up pretty nice at this region here. You see this? Like it gets bought up, it gets bought up, it gets bought up. It wicks down, but it gets bought up, it gets bought up, it gets bought up. So there's a lot of buyers coming in right here, right? This is a pretty rock solid support, at least for the time being. At least for the time being. 3-day flip to the upside. Actually, in the last 3-day candles, that's pretty good too. So it's a pretty good support level for Sol there. We'll see if it continues to hold. If it does, just looking to retest the top side of this at 37 bucks or so. ADA is a good buy right now. Dude, this is a ton of alts just chilling at support. ADA, let's see. Yeah, I mean, look at ADA, man. I mean, I know a lot of you guys don't like ADA, and I understand. A lot of you guys got an ADA at $2, $3. You're not going to like it. Same reason why I had a little bit of a tip with XRP. It's okay. We get over it. Now I'm over it. You guys will get over it too someday. Cardano, I mean, just look where it is, man. Like, guys, yeah. You're going to look at this chart and be bearish, okay? Well, let me ask you guys this. This Cardano chart right here. What would you guys do in this situation? To me, if you want me to be honest, to me, this looks like a prime area, man. Just look at where it is and look at what it's done when it's went to this region in the past, okay? I want to ask you guys this. When you look at this chart, what do you do? And I'm not saying buy, but if you're a trader, what do you do at this level right here? I'm going to play the percentages, man. Where it's bounced, it's bounced, it's bounced, it's bounced. Right? It is what it is. It's in accumulation mode as far as long-term. Just throw away long-term real quick, but that's where the risk-reward comes in. And no bullish div. I would like that bullish div there. Let's check the 3-day real quick. 3-day. The 3-day actually has slightly bullish div if it can close where it is in the 3-day, but that's besides the point. But let me actually go to over here. And you got another little falling wedge right at support. I gotta play this, man. Pratish said as a trader we short. You point and laugh. He said you point and laugh, man. Oh, man. That's too good. That's too good. But no, you get a falling wedge right at support. He'd say you point and laugh. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, you can't do that to me, man. I'm trying to stream here. All right, what else have we got? Is there any other juicy plays? I mean, Uni's been going nuts. I think Uni kind of left the building here. Uni's one of those that every time the market gets a little bullish, Uni seems to go freaking bonkers. I don't know. But Uni's been a nice play since it broke this falling wedge to the downside. Was a nice freaking play, right? That's played out pretty well already. That one's already left the station. I'm not going to spend too much time on Uni, but nice little move. Nice little move for Uni. What else we got real quick? Link the Slink. All right, not moving up too much. That's what we like to see. We don't want to see Link move up too much. It's not what we want. It's exactly what we want to see, man. Link needs to chill out, not move up too much, and just be Link the Slink, okay? Link, chill. Don't move up too fast, all right? Be Link the Slink. Please. Let's get see. Hoskinson fart jars might help. All right, Matic. Let's see, we got Matic. Yeah, Matic classic. Look at the deviation. Come on. Can you guys say it with me? Deviation. Where you got a low, you got a low, you got a low, you break the low. Retail shorts, retail shorts, retail shorts at the break. And then it pops back up. And then it pops back up. Because breakout trading doesn't work anymore. 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 All right, stop. Say it with me. But yeah, I mean, dude, you broke support, okay? And everyone's probably like, oh my God, this is gonna dump straight back down to these previous highs all the way down here. Guaranteed. It's dumping straight down. Boop. Comes back up. The vector deviation. All right, now let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see what we got. Okay, so now we find ourselves at local support or local resistance here. All right, local resistance. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Let me do something like this. Seems like we're just making higher lows. So here's the play, right? Here's the play. If you believe in patterns, okay, which I think patterns are somewhat arbitrary. I think they're better for support resistance levels that rather than, okay, this pattern's this, so this is going to happen. I don't believe in that. I believe in, okay, you got a pattern, use it as support and use it as resistance. So here's the pattern, man. You got higher lows coming in, same resistance on the top side after a drop, okay? These are usually nice reversal patterns back to the upside, okay? Resistance, support coming up. So here's the deal. I'm not a big fan of breakout trading. You guys know this. I'm not. I don't think it works at all. You literally can't sing. Literally. He never said the word deviation till like 4 days ago. Now it's not. Because, dude, man. Because here's the thing. I've been stopped watching, you know, I guess I shouldn't say that. But anyways, let's go this. I've been watching some more old heads lately. It's been impacting me a little bit. The old heads. The old heads is my new word too. Is the old heads. Here's the deal. All right, we got some interesting points here. I mean, you can actually extend this up to these wicks. So you got the 200 EMA coming in right here at resistance. It's an interesting point we got to look at. So the 4 hour, you know, you got this possible reversal pattern after a deviation low. Let me go to like the 3 day real quick and see what we got going on here. So I go to the 3 day and I say, okay, there it is. There's the nice little deviation. 3 day momentum's about to come up. All right. I would like to have some bullish divergence there, but it's not there. 3 day momentum's coming up. Okay. Daily is, you guys like the old heads. But yeah, man, I got the fact that Matic was able to break back above these previous lows. I like where it is, and actually then confirm it as support again. I just love where it is. I love where it is. And, you know, if we look at levels that we can come back up to, let's keep this super, super simple. I mean, you can just see how big this level is here, though, right? Where it's kind of struggling with breaking right now. Levels it can come back up to. You see this juicy wick right here? Right here? That wick's looking really juicy. Right here. At 82 cents to 84. This wick that it never came up and took. That's where I'm looking for. This 82 to 83. It's looking mighty fine. Mighty juicy. We'll see if it goes back up there, though. Anyways, guys, I got to get off. I actually got to get off really quickly here. I'm talking way too long, and I'm going to F myself. So, guys, I'm going to get off. Let's see where Bitcoin ends up today. Stock market's performing pretty well. S&P's up 2%. NASDAQ's almost pushing 2% after every headline this morning was prepare for red day, banking crisis imminent. It's classic. It's classic. Anyways, guys, see you later. Catch you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see where Bitcoin closes. Things are looking good right now. Obviously, things can change on a dime in this market, right? Things can look good. We can look bad. And then it is what it is. Later, guys. Peace out. Don't think I'll do it. See ya. Peace. Later. Jordan now deviated from